What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the ClearCryptos Education Channel. My name is T. Hobbs from the Crypto Shop, and of course, you know I brought my man Jay Seals with me. What's going on, brother?
What's up?
Not much, man. Listen, we're coming to you with a quick update video on a market recap. We wanted to go over some things today because there was a lot of news coming out, and we didn't want you to miss it. So pay attention. Time on deck for us is about 2:05 Central Standard Time, 3:05 if you're on the East Coast with Justin. So check it out, man. We just want to go through the market, start giving you guys a little bit of a market update, kind of tell you our thoughts on the market. But for myself, I like to take a look at crypto. Obviously, we're looking a little bit bearish today, right? So about 75, maybe 80% in the red, 20% in the green. I'd say that's about, but the thing is, the things aren't down too much, right? So I like to just take a look at the overall market before I get into things, and then to try to explain those things to myself and try to, figure out where that information is coming from. I always like to look at the stock market, the macroeconomics, the overall picture. This is going to give you a better view of what's going on in the market in general. Now, for myself, and here when I'm at the Crypto Shop, we focus on the S&P 500 and its movement on the day. The movement on the day on the hour chart, what we did yesterday was incredible. I mean, we went up from 409, shot all the way up to 415 per share, which is incredible. We didn't have one red candle until the very end of the day. Today was a little bit of the opposite. Well, not the opposite, but we just stayed in one particular zone, meaning we came as low as 412. We came as high as about 415. And then we just kind of consolidated in this one little zone. So really not much has changed with the S&P 500. Nothing much has changed with crypto. But Justin's going to go into the overall market and look at the QQQ and its correlation with Bitcoin kind of on a broader view. So go ahead, take it away, Jay.
Thank you so much. So if we go over to the Bitcoin and QQQ chart, I've gone ahead and made my crosshairs match up, so it's very easy to follow along. So I'm going back to June 16th. We were coming down on Bitcoin and QQQ, and we hit the very bottom right here on QQQ. And then over the weekend, we started to come back up on QQQ. We had a nice gap up over the weekend. And you can see that over the weekend on Bitcoin, we also started to run. And then we consolidated for a bit, and then we really started to take off. And this is where our uptrend really started for the current bull run that we're on. Now, this correlation gets really interesting because we came down just like on Bitcoin. We hit another bottom, and then we came back up. Same thing all the way till we get to this week. So, or the past 7 days-ish. So we hit the bottom, and we hit the bottom on Bitcoin yet again, and we had that nice massive run up on both. And so I thought that we're going to keep going. However, on Bitcoin, we started to pull back, which is natural. Pullbacks are natural. However, on QQQ, we continued to rise out through this week. So it's a little weird to see QQQ continue to rise and Bitcoin not follow. However, for me, as long as Bitcoin doesn't get below this candle right here and make a lower low, I'm perfectly fine with this pullback. This pullback is natural and normal. My theory actually is that we may, and this is just a theory, not based off of technicals, but just how I feel, we may see a run this weekend just based off of the strength of QQQ and how it's been running over the past week.
Yeah, sorry, I had my mic muted and then my son came in. But yeah, no, I completely agree. I do find it a little concerning, if I'm being, all the way transparent, that we're having a pullback. As much as Bitcoin has followed QQQ on these 2 day charts down to the T, almost, down to every single candle, as much as it's followed it do makes me worry because, I got my tinfoil hat, right? My tinfoil hat theory says that there's a divergence, right? So it makes me worry a little bit that we're getting a little bit of pullback, but you're right. I'm more so concerned that it continues the uptrend than anything else. So thank you so much for that information. Now, things that may be affecting trading on the day. Let's take a look at some breaking news that we got on the day. I made a video about this, posted it on my actual channel. Go check it out. But this is kind of breaking news that I feel like everybody needs to know about. And it says Coinbase, selected by BlackRock, provided Aladdin clients access to crypto trading and custody via Coinbase Prime. Now, what this means is that Coinbase has basically started a partnership with BlackRock, right? BlackRock is one of the largest investment companies and trading firms out there. They're involved with a ton of clients. I mean, a ton. I mean, if you go down here, basically Joseph Chalem, which is the global head of strategic ecosystem partnerships, he basically said in his own words, our institutional clients are increasingly interested in gaining exposure to digital asset markets that are focused on how to efficiently manage the operational life cycles of these assets. In a nutshell, they're looking for ways to get into crypto. Let's keep it a buck. This is the way that they get into crypto, and they feel safe about being in the crypto. Coinbase Prime is what they'll be going through. Coinbase Prime is the leading institutional prime broker platform for crypto assets, trusted by over 13,000 institutional clients. That's basically it in a nutshell for Coinbase Prime. Justin's going to break down exactly why BlackRock specifically as a partner is very important.
Okay, so if we look at BlackRock, BlackRock is the largest asset manager with US $10 trillion in assets under management as of January 2022, which was what, 8 months ago or 7 months ago. So you best believe that they probably added some more to that bag that they got, which is huge, right? And then on top of that, BlackRock operates globally with 70 offices in 30 countries and has clients in over 100 countries. This right here is insane, right? Because this is the mass adoption that we've been talking about, and BlackRock is the giant, right? Globally. So another thing to look at too is their revenue. So their revenue in 2021 was $19.17 billion. So this company is not something to laugh at. This is the type of adoption that I think crypto has been waiting for. And moving forward, the way that crypto gets adopted massively is through institutions. And when institutions come in, then, you know, it's a whole new ball game.
Absolutely. I completely agree. But in other news, if you're looking for a negative story, right? In other news, right as we were coming on, monkeypox. Biden administration will declare monkeypox an outbreak, a public health emergency in the U.S. Now, it says Health Secretary Xavier Becerra, emergency declaration will help mobilize more resources, fight the outbreak, which has spread swiftly since the U.S. confirmed this first case in May. There's been over 6,000 cases, 330,000 vaccines, and there's multiple ways you can contract the disease. Now, not to fear, this is not the scare of a pandemic. Emergency, right? Emergency case, a health emergency, just means that there's going to be more and more resources pushed toward the places that have the higher cases, right? That's not to say pandemic. Pandemic level, the market would have reacted today. But as you can see, as we showed you on the SPY and everything, there hasn't been much of a reaction to this as of yet. This just means they're trying to nip things like this in the bud, and I hope it doesn't get too far. And, you know, my condolences to anybody that's been affected to this to the point of death. So,
yeah, and I don't think that the market's going to react to this at all as long as there are no deaths, right? I think the death number is what people will be watching. And even in this article, it says that it's not fatal. It's just something to be aware of, you know, be safe out there. But as far as the market goes, this will just be another blip on the scale. So
absolutely. But from all I got to say is we really like to go over this. We really like to do this. It's really fun to do. So let me know down in the comment sections if you guys like a little bit of a brief market recap between myself and Justin. We'll try to get this out to you as soon as possible. Hopefully you're watching this right on time and headed over to the crypto shop next. So without further ado, my name is T Hobbs from the crypto shop. That man above is Jay Seals. We'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace.